Crows. I'm Jock O'Connell.
And I'm Katrina Gill, and this is the Crows News Update brought to you by RAA, where we'll bring you up to speed with all the latest at Westlakes ahead of the club's clash with Brisbane at the Gabba on Saturday night.
Yes, looking forward to that game this weekend, Kat. The Crows and Lions have had some really tight encounters up there at the Gabba of recent times. The Crows have won their last two matches up there by just a combined total of 12 points.
Now, two guys who won't make the trip to Brisbane, unfortunately, but are hard at work behind the scenes at Westlakes are injured pair Andy Otten and Ricky Henderson. Hendo and Otten have been taking advantage of the new Ultra-G, a reduced gravity treadmill which arrived at the club last week. Crows Physio and Rehab Coordinator Scott Wilson talks us through the benefits of the impressive new machine.
Yeah, the Ultra-G was originally developed by NASA for their astronauts, and it's since been developed into a commercial technology. It's a big inflatable bag, so the boys wear an apron and zipped in, and we've got a big air pump which basically pushes a lot of air in there, and we can inflate that up to whatever pressure we like. So the boys can run with as little as 20% of their body weight up to 100% of their body weight. So it's a pretty neat little gadget that a lot of AFL clubs have got over the last few years, and ours has arrived this week. Benefits of using the Ultra-G are getting players mobilising a bit earlier than we normally would, because in that reduced gravity environment or reduced body weight environment, they can start loading and weight bearing on their leg a bit more often. Also means we can get more volume into their training as well. So a couple of the guys who've got in rehab at the moment have done their footy outside today, but the Ultra-G is a great way of reducing their body weight, running at 60 or 70% and getting a bit more miles in their legs in preparation for returning to the main group. Well, again, as we're talking about, like with the respective injuries, getting them in and loading those injuries is important in terms of the tissue remodelling without being too technical, and helping them to get a bit stronger and moving a lot more. So if we didn't have the Ultra-G, they would have done their rehab out there today and then come in and done a swim or something else off their legs. But with the Ultra-G, we can, someone's at 80 kilos, we can get them running at 65 kilos, and they've still got the same muscles working, but it's for less effort. It can accelerate some players' rehab, and for other guys it won't, but it means we can get them moving a lot earlier and be a bit more specific about what they're doing in their rehab.
Yeah, hopefully we see Ricky and Andy back out on the track soon. We also hope that Kurt Tippett can get himself right for this weekend. It'd be fantastic to see the big number 4 flying around that forward line.
And for all the post-match coverage of the Crows' clash with the Lions, including player interviews, log on to afc.com.au. You can also follow the action on Twitter via the club's official account at Adelaide_FC, or by liking us on Facebook.
Well, that's all we got time for, guys. We'll throw you over to Jason Paul, please.
This has been the Crows News Update, brought to you by RAA, insurance you can trust.